Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 15, line it. 15 line.
59.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check, 59.
Hey, exit.
Mike 5'9",
Get it.
On second down, Minshew. That's complete to White. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
59. Mike is 59. Mike the 55.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
first and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Broncos.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. A gain of 12. First down, Denver.
Set, ready. 18 data. 55. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Shift.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down in inches. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Jackson throwing once more. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on fourth and inches. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, Ty.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Brings up third down.
Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a third down and long coming up.
Under crunch. Bravo.
Hey, 50 the month.
Ready?
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Jackson's pass intended for Portland Sutton. Incomplete.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Jackson will throw again. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Here's Jackson. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't have been...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 27, Minshew got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. First down, here's White. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw it. Minshew will find his tight end. That's Waller. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check 26, check 26. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go. It's free. Mike, 55.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Denver.
On first down, Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. But it'll be 2nd down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
I got you, boy.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelm, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
On second and goal, Jackson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Check. 59. Hey, watch your leg. Watch the safety creep.
They run the draw play. This is White. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on second down. Minshew. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
36.
Hey, zoom.
Check 13.
Ready.
Minshew throwing on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Recon. 132 fighter. Now.
Minshew sets to throw. This is White on the screen. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. It'll be Minshew again. Flushed out right. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Gardner Minshew with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
And the Raiders have got him.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Broncos.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Jackson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson, operating from the gun. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And nothing but daylight ahead. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. So